Good morning from Palm Springs, California. We are here with another day of PSCL action. First game on the docket today should be a good one. It is the Rush against the Chill today. I'm Stephen Buxton. To my left is Justin Lee, and it should be a fun game today. Chill coming into the day at 7-8-1, facing off against the Rush at 9-8. A couple teams trying to end their seasons on a high note. The Rush have been one of the better teams in the PSCL over the last week and a half, Justin. They had a tough start, but right now they're going to turn to Jose Diaz and look to continue that hot finish that they really were emphasizing on after an 0-7 beginning of the season.
Yeah, this was a team that was pretty much dead last in the standings, and they've worked themselves all the way up to where they are right now. And to finish off literally 500 on the season will probably the best outcome for what they've been looking for this year.
Jose Diaz out there on the bump for the Rush. His fifth game for a second start, and he'll be facing off against Morgan Tran, the leadoff batter for the Chill. First pitch, that's roped into right field. Going back on it is Minnick, who catches that a couple steps in front of the warning track. One pitch, one out for the Rush. Morgan Tran, Henry Stoll, Christopher Flores the first three. Braden Pick will clean it up. Luke Santarius, Jake Tyler, Colton Penner, the middle of the Chill order. Then Isaiah Metzger, Omar Quintanilla, and Tristan Stutzel rounded out at the bottom. Second pitch of the day, he throws in a curveball that just catches the zone. It's 0-1. Henry Stoll playing third base today. Swing and a miss there on another off speed. It's 0-2 very quickly.
It was a pretty good catch out there in right field by Minnick. He had to go run after and be able to catch that ball over his shoulder, almost like a football wide receiver.
Jose Diaz on the season with the 0-2 count here. Up and away, ball one. On the season, he's been outstanding. A 4.38 ERA, but that's not the complete story. All of the earned runs on the season were in a game against the Lumberjacks. Next pitch, that one gets lined into left field, gets under the glove of Bachman at third. That's the first hit of the day for either team. One out single for Henry Stoll, turns it over to Christopher Flores doing the catching today and hitting third. Defensive alignment for the Rush. Solly Wenner in left field, TJ Wilson, Brody Minnick center and right. Kyler Bachman and Easton Kretzer on the corners. Lubby Marujo and Jaden Scott in the middle of the infield. Neil Navarro behind the plate. One out, a runner on, and that one's lined into left field, going back, and that one's just foul.
He absolutely drilled that ball to left field. You could hear the entire dugout screaming off the top of their lungs, and it just missed maybe a foot foul.
First pitch, and we thought that was going to start with a bang here, just holding down the line, and at the last second, it just tailed foul.
96 off the bat, too.
Already some loud contact against Jose Diaz. Trying to work a clean inning here, though. Looking for a ground ball. He's got a 0-1 count and a runner on first, and Henry Stoll. Christopher Flores gets a ground ball down the left side. His coach, Casey Keller, sticks a paw out for it. Can't come up with it a couple more steps, and he'll just toss it into the Rush dugout for now. 0-2 now is the count. Rush have won their last three in a row. Trying to make it four here. 0-2 pitch. Inside, he lost the breaking ball there. It hits Flores in the back. There will be runners on first and second now for Braden Pick. Pick's had a solid season so far, his second year in the PSCL out of Concordia, Texas. 6 foot, 200-pound first baseman, takes ball one down and away. One and 0 count to Pick. Ball two outside. 2-1 count after a called strike. Pick on the season, 478 batting average, 586 on base, no OPS approaching 1,200. 2-1 count. Pitch is just at the bottom of the zone. Counts 2-2 now. 1 out, no score in the top of the first inning. Jose Diaz trying to work around some traffic to start the game. A single by Henry Stoll. He hit Christopher Flores in the back, and the 2-2 count here. Looking back at second. Now he's ready to fire. Throws in the curveball, and that one's just low. Count is full now.
2 back-to-back pitches right there at 62 and 65 miles per hour. Still looking to see if he can throw that heater right here with the 3-2 count.
3-2 count up the middle. That one's going to get gloved by Marujo at short. Off balance throw down to first in time to get him. Both runners do advance 90 feet, but he's got Braden Pick out at first on the 6-3 putout. Now it's Luke Santarius stepping up.
You get to see a good defensive play right there from Marujo to Kretzer. Marujo charged the ball instead of letting that ball get to him. We've seen many times this year that ball, once it gets to that dirt, a lot of defenders have a lot of issues in the infield.
First pitch to Santarius, a ball down and away, 1-0. And yeah, we've seen some adventures in the infield and the outfield as well this season, but Marujo's been solid from start to finish. And Jose Diaz immediately behind 2-0 to Santarius, one of the best hitters in the league. A PSCL All-Star for the Chill. 2-0 count. Grounds it down the right side. That's going to go foul. Santarius out of Eastern Arizona with a jaw-dropping 636 batting average, 705 on base. 788 slugging percentage. He's got a 2-1 count here. He's got 2 runners in scoring position and a swing and a miss there. He was fooled on the breaking ball. Counts 2-2 now. No score, 2 outs in the first. Couple of teams in the middle of the pack in the PSCL trying to get hot before the playoffs start. 2-2 pitch inside, count is full.
And that's all you can really ask for right here towards the end point in the season. Every single team gets in either way, so you just start the players you haven't really played a lot this year, but give everybody else extra time to see if they can start getting hot once those playoffs start.
Santarius, it looks like he had something in his eye, steps out, takes some time. But what a season it's been for him. 14 RBIs, 5 extra base hits, again, an average approaching 650. 3-2 pitch. Gets under that, lifts it up above shallow center field. Lubby Marujo takes a couple steps back, and he'll end the inning there. Couple batters reach, but Jose Diaz works around the traffic and puts up a 0. There's no score going to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back after a break.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Bottom of the first inning here in Palm Springs. Jordan Wenner, Lubby Marujo, Easton Kretzer. The first three for the Rush due up against Drake Aycock getting his start on the mound. No score, and Aycock fires in a first pitch off speed of just catching the zone at 70 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Next pitch out of the zone, 1-1 now. Jordan Wenner, Lubby Marujo, Easton Kretzer, then Derek Ball, Brody Minnick, Jaden Scott due up. Sully Wenner, Kyler Bachman, Neil Navarro, and TJ Wilson round out the bottom of the lineup. 1-2 count after Jordan Wenner swings on top of a breaking ball there. No outs in the bottom of the first. Two runners did reach in the top for the Chill, but Jose Diaz did a good job working around that. And first batter, first strikeout of the day for Drake Aycock. He gets Jordan Wenner swinging there. We've got one out now. Lubby Marujo coming up. Nobody on, one out, and Drake Aycock trying to work a clean inning, trying to get that offense back to work. Defensively for the Chill, Tristan Stutzel, Morgan Tran. Next pitch is called a strike. Colton Penner in the outfield from left to right. Henry Stoll, Jake Tyler, Lucas Metzger and Braden Pick in the infield. Next pitch, chopper down to Braden Pick at first base. He'll stick his glove out, grab it, and touch first himself. Two outs in the bottom of the first. Easton Kretzer coming up, trying to extend this inning, trying to prevent Drake Aycock from working the minimum. Just one hit in this game. Henry Stoll had a one-out single in the first inning. Christopher Flores got hit in the shoulder by Jose Diaz. Other than that, no one has reached. Two outs, first pitch. Lined up the middle. That's going to get under the glove of Metzger into the outfield for a hit. Two-out single for Easton Kretzer. Keeps the inning going for Derek Ball.
It's another good piece of hitting right there. Able to bring the hands in. A little bit of a late swing, but pushes it just enough past the second baseman.
Derek Ball out of Augustana University. Two-way player here. Today the extra hitter. He's got a runner on first in Kretzer. And two outs. Aycock working out of the stretch for the first time. Slings it in there, and that one's going into left field for a hit. Back-to-back singles on the first pitch. Have Easton Kretzer and Derek Ball on first and second. Now Brody Minnick coming up.
Yeah, it's two back-to-back pitches right down the heart of the plate right there that they start to go after. You see the first two hitters not able to get those outside breaking ball pitches. So Drake Aycock, when he uses those breaking ball pitches on the outside, he's utilizing it better against these batters than when he hits it right down the middle.
He's got a couple of ground balls so far. He could use one here, and with two outs, Brody Minnick steps up to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup here. He's got two runners on. Kretzer on second, Ball on first. And the first pitch by Aycock. Popped up into shallow left field. Coming in, Tristan Stutzel. He'll camp out under that one and end the inning. Near mirror image of the top of the half. Two runners reach, but Drake Aycock works around some traffic and puts up another 0. No score going into the second inning.
Somewhere down there is you. And just like us, you're an amazing Palm Springs vacation home. I bet we have a lot in common. Elevated, yet down to earth. A place to soak it up, sip it down, and make a splash. A place where staying in is even better than going out. Not just a place for visiting, a place for living in the moment. That moment when vacation dreams become reality. You're one of Palm Springs' best kept secrets. Let's show you off. Because you're so much more than just a home. You're a destination. You're an adventure. You're an idyllic escape. You're a happy place.
Need a garage door replaced or repaired? Then go to Overhead Door Company. We do it all. Repairs, service, new installs, retrofits, and more. For over 100 years, Overhead Door has been committed to bringing you the best in residential garage doors, commercial doors, openers, and accessories. Whether you need a stylish new garage door for your home, a more energy-efficient commercial door for your business, or a better integrated door system for your industrial application, remember, if you don't see the red ribbon logo, you are not getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door products and service you need. Look for the red ribbon for products that are reliable and safe. Our service technicians are trained, knowledgeable, and background checked. Our continued success is due to our exceptional employees. Call 760-772-3667. Overhead Door Company. We sell the best and service the rest.
Look out to the leader. Overhead Door.
Top of the second inning, first pitch by Jose Diaz in the dirt, ball one against Jake Tyler. First three due up for the Chill. Jake Tyler, Colton Penner, Isaiah Metzger, and welcome back, everybody. Again, Stephen Buxton joined by Justin Lee as the Rush take on the Chill. Second pitch, second ball this time upstairs. 2-0 for Jake Tyler. Tyler out of Saddleback College, not too far from here, and he ropes that one into left field, going back on it and making a leaping catch, Solly Wenner. Right up against the Desert Island flag in the left field wall, Solly Wenner robs extra bases from Jake Tyler.
That was hit very well off the bat, 92 miles per hour. But you knew that that is a really tough play because not only are you fighting the sun, but you have to fight within 2 seconds to be able to react to that ball. Great play out there in left field.
Now Colton Penner takes a called strike one. 0-1 count, and more importantly, he's fighting with the sun, but he's also fighting with that wall, making sure that he doesn't just crash into that thing. Second pitch. Jose Diaz just loses a breaking ball there. It goes behind the back of Penner. Counts even at one now. It'll be Penner, then Metzger, Omar Quintanilla in the hole if one of the two can reach. 1-1 count from Diaz. Throws in the breaking ball, gets the called strike. It's 1-2. Turn it down to 67 miles an hour there. 1-2 count from Diaz. Swing and a miss. He threw it again and got him again. Back-to-back curveballs get Colton Penner on strikes. We've got 2 outs in the second.
Yeah, he laced him up right there on the outside corner. Got him dotted on the outside edge of the strike zone. Very good pitch. Very hard to time up those slow pitches that he's been throwing today.
First pitch, a ball against Isaiah Metzger. 1-0 count, 2 outs, no score, 2 hits for the Rush, 1 hit for the Chill, and that one's not going to be a hit. Pop up above the infield, jogging over Jose Diaz. He'll catch it and end the inning himself. 3 up, 3 down for the Chill. Jose Diaz puts up another 0, no score going to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Bottom of the second inning, Jaden Scott, Solly Wenner, Kyler Bachman due up against Drake Aycock, who worked a scoreless first. No score here in Palm Springs. First pitch by Aycock. Pulls it inside, ball one. Stephen Buxton joined by Justin Lee here, and it's been a good game so far. A couple hits by each offense, but both pitchers have worked around some traffic. Second pitch gets the strike on the outer half of the zone. It's 1-1 now. 75 miles an hour there, just on the edge of the outer half of the plate. 1-1 pitch, gets it back over the zone again. 1-2 now.
Drake Aycock has been pretty good this year. He's only given up 3 hits throughout all the appearances that he's made this year in 5 different starts, and he's got a ERA of 1.59 this year. So there's a reason why his team has been able to hold it down, because they have a guy like Drake Aycock.
And they'll be looking for production from him throughout the playoffs as those start on Saturday. And right now, just trying to keep things rolling for them. Against the rush, he's got a 1-2 count, nobody out, and Jaden Scott at the plate. Third pitch pulls it outside. It's 2-2 now. Jaden Scott out of Wartburg College. 241 average on the season. He's got a 2-2 count here. Swing, and he'll foul that one off again. Still 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Solly Wenner on deck. Kyler Bachman in the hole. If one of them can reach Neil Navarro, will be awaiting. Still going through the lineup for the first time. 2-2 pitch by Aycock. Cut on and missed. Strike 3 there. Second K of the day for Aycock.
Yeah, tough to swing at a slider that is low in the strike zone like that. And when you throw it at a speed like 70 miles per hour, even makes it tougher. And now Drake Aycock gets to show you why he's been so good this year.
Aycock trying to match Jose Diaz with the 1-2-3 inning. Solly Wenner up to the plate now. First pitch, swing and a miss. High fastball there at 79 miles an hour. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt, counts 1-1 now. Wenner out of College of the Desert. Watch his strike 2 perfectly placed on the outer half of the zone. 1-2 now. Redshirted there this past season, looking to get some good playing time next year. 1-2 count to Wenner. Outside, counts even at 2 now. His younger brother Jordan, leading off the lineup, still hasn't found a home for next season. But surely he'll find somewhere that wants his services. 2-2 pitch for Wenner. Inside, count is full now. Both of the two have had a solid summer so far, and again, just trying to extend that for the next week.
And if they can put something together towards the end of the playoffs here, I'm sure they'll be able to find a new home very soon.
They've had eyes all over him with all the coaching staffs across the league. Fouls that one off, and he stays alive. Counts still 3-2.
Yeah, and definitely some of our broadcasters, too.
Except we can't offer them spots on a college team.
We can't.
No.
We're not qualified for that.
Payoff pitch to Wenner. On the corner, called strike 3. He got him looking.
That is what we call absolute paint on the outside corner.
I tell you what it was, but it didn't show up on the track, man. So we've got 2 outs now for Kyler Bachman. Nobody on. Drake Aycock trying to work a quick inning. First pitch throws in the slider, 0-1. 71 miles an hour on that pitch, and Aycock's really leaned on it so far. Working quickly, throws in back-to-back sliders there and back-to-back strikes. He's ahead 0-2 against Bachman.
Yeah, that's been his bread and butter so far throughout this game, and now you get to see when he starts laying it up a little bit more with that heater, he'll start getting hitters.
0-2, 2 outs, and that one's just off the end of the bat and pops it foul. It'll roll over towards the chill dugout. Still 0-2 here. Pitch from Aycock. Outside, ball 1. No score in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs. Both teams have pretty much mirrored each other so far. 1-2 pitch, up high, counts even at 2. Jose Diaz started off, allowed 2 runners in the first, worked around that. Aycock matched him, and right here trying to work a 1-2-3 inning as Diaz did in the top half of this inning.
Yeah, a bit of a much higher pitch count right now. The last half inning for Aycock, he only threw 9 pitches, but that was only because they were getting aggressive on the first pitch swinging.
Working quickly, the 3-2 pitch outside, ball 4. Kyler Bachman keeps the inning alive for Neil Navarro. Navarro catching today, also the number 8 batter in the lineup, or number 9 batter in the lineup. He's got a runner on first and just trying to get something going with 2 outs against Aycock. Aycock working out of the stretch again. Fires in, ball 1 inside. Went back to the fastball there, but it was up and in. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Navarro's done the majority of the catching this season for the Rush. He split time between there and designated or extra hitter occasionally. He fouls it off the net, counts even at 1.
Yeah, Neil Navarro is hitting a .357 batting average throughout the season. 8 singles, 2 doubles. He's a very patient hitter, too. 6 walks. He's taken 5 hit-by pitches this season.
1-1 count to Navarro. Aycock fires. That one's in the dirt and away. 2-1. As if catching was already a painful enough position, he's getting hit 5 times in a couple weeks. Right now, he'll take anything that could get him on and just turn over the line to TJ Wilson on deck. Two and one count to Navarro. He steps back into the box and ready for Aycock's pitch. Here it is inside, ball 3.
And if Neil Navarro can get on base right here, then you bring up TJ Wilson, who's the best hitter on the team so far with 16 hits, 14 singles this year.
3-1 pitch to Navarro. Inside, ball 4, back-to-back walks by Drake Aycock. Runners on first and second, and now basically turn it over to kind of a pseudo leadoff man in TJ Wilson.
The pinch runner coming out.
There will be a courtesy runner. That is number 18 for the Rush.
Litzenberger, Aiden Litzenberger coming out.
Aiden Litzenberger going to be doing the running today for Neil Navarro. Neither Litzenberger in the lineup today. We've got both Wenners in the lineup.
Trade 1 for 1, or 2 for 2 in that matter.
But right now, TJ Wilson, the only one that matters. At the plate, he's got 2 runners on. First pitch is ball or strike 1 just on the outer half of the plate.
Very close call there, just almost off of by a half an inch on the strike zone.
0-1 count to the center fielder for the Rush today. 2 outs, pitched by Aycock, taken down the left side, bobbled at shortstop by Jake Tyler, and everyone's safe. E6 on the play as the bases loaded for the top of the Rush lineup.
And even if it wasn't a hit, we talked about how TJ Wilson's been one of the better hitters on this Rush team, and he forces an error right there. Almost looked like it was going to get through, but I think because of the diving attempt right there by Bachman, it caused Marujo to really kind of slip up just a little bit there. Excuse me, Stoll and Tyler right there.
First pitch to Jordan Wenner, the leadoff hitter now. Ball 1 outside. Wenner 0 for 1 today, struck out on 4 pitches in the first inning. But he's got the bases loaded now. He's got Kyler Bachman on third, Aiden Litzenberger on second. 1-0 pitch down and in, ball 2, and he's got TJ Wilson on first. A tie game in the bottom of the second inning. Rush trying to break it open here. Aycock with the 2-0 pitch. Inside, ball 3. He's in danger of walking a run in.
3-0 count right here, 2 outs. Most definitely have a red light.
3-0 count. On the top of the zone, strike 1, and you were right, Jordan Wenner didn't even think about swinging at that one. 3-1 count from Aycock. And he's got himself back into it. Back-to-back called strikes. Count is full now, and runners will go.
Anything close, he's got to fend it off now.
Payoff pitch. Runners going. Outside, ball 4, and he's walked a run in. 1-0 rush as Drake Aycock walks in Kyler Bachman from third. Litzenberger takes his spot at third. TJ Wilson to second, and Jordan Wenner at first. Lubby Marujo coming up to the plate now. Marujo popped up to first base grounded out to first base on the first pitch he saw today. The second one's a strike on the outer half of the plate. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Grounder up the left side. Gloved by Tyler. He's going to throw it down to first in time to get him and retire the side.
It's a good defensive play right there. Saves another run from coming through.
Jake Tyler ends the inning there, but not before Drake Aycock walks in a run, and the Rusher up 1-0. Going to the top of the third. We'll be right back.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
One nothing game. Rush on top of the chill. Top of the third inning. It'll be Omar Quintanilla, Tristan Stutzel, and then rolled over to the top of the lineup with Morgan Tran against Jose Diaz going out for another frame of work. First pitch drops in the curveball. It's 1-0 now. Missed with the curveball high and inside. 1-0 count. Omar Quintanilla, the 9-hitter and extra hitter today. Goes the other way with that chopper down the right side. Gloved by Scott. He'll underhand over to Kretzer at first and retire him in 2 pitches.
Not exactly a great look pitch right there for the hitter, and he literally just poked his bat out there, rolled it over to the second baseman on that hit right there.
Didn't get a ton of that. 49 miles an hour off the bat, and it'll send it over to Tristan Stutzel. 1 out, nobody on for the chill. Jose Diaz looking for what could be a big, quick inning if he could get it here. First pitch goes back to Uncle Charlie, drops in the curveball. It's 0-1. He's really been leaning on that curveball so far. 0-1 pitch, goes back to it, and that one's flared the other way. 0-2 now.
Yeah, since the first inning, we've been seeing Diaz get a lot more aggressive on these pitches and trying to dot the strike zone.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 straight curveballs and 3 straight strikes against against Tristan Stutzel, who goes down, and we've got 2 outs now.
Very good idea. Good tunneling job right there. Forced the foul ball on the second pitch, then comes back with it right in the ground. Started it inside, and as it trailed down to the middle, caught the batter swinging.
First pitch with 2 outs to Morgan Tran. Ball 1 down and away. 1-0 pitch, fouls it off, and it's 1-1 now. 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. And Justin Lee is laughing more than Charlie was the other day. Not sure what was said. The 1-1 pitch, it'll get fouled off. It's 1-2 now.
Well, at least I'm not laughing on live air, but just for a second. No, I looked to our TrackMan guy over here. He was trying to say something to me.
1-2 pitch. Pokes it foul. Stays 1-2.
I cleared my throat while I was looking at him.
Justin, you're a couple chuckles away from getting unplugged, buddy.
Thank you.
1-2 pitch. 2 outs. Gets under it, lifts it up into shallow center field. Coming in, TJ Wilson. He'll skate over and catch that to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Jose Diaz. Back-to-back innings after a long one by Drake Aycock. It's 1-0 going to the bottom of the 3rd.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection. And an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza. Dine in or take out. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here in the PSCL. 1-0 rush on top of the Chill. Drake Aycock back on the mound, facing off against Easton Kretzer, Derek Ball, Brody Minnick, the heart of the Rush lineup. 1 run on 2 hits and no errors for the Rush. Ball 1 down and away to Kretzer. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Chill. Kretzer had a single in the 1st inning. He's leading off the 3rd now. 1-0 count, swing and a miss, 1-1. One and one count to Kretzer. Swings through that one. It's 1-2 now. 75-mile-an-hour fastball. Up and away. Couldn't catch up to it. 1-2 is the count. Drake Aycock set and awaiting the sign. Shakes his head, goes back into the lineup, slings it in, and that's a chopper down to the left side. Tyler gloves it, throws it down to first in time. Clean put out from Tyler to pick, and now Derek Ball coming into the plate.
And this is where we need to see Aycock start to lock in a little bit more, because last inning started having a little issues with the pitch count and everything. 35 pitches in that last half inning compared to the first half inning where he only threw 9.
Through the first inning, they were both cruising, Aycock and Diaz. Then Diaz went 1-2-3, and Aycock sputtered a bit in the second inning. He starts off with a ball against Derek Ball, extra hitter today, and he's got a single in the first. Was stranded there, though, as Brody Minnick flew out to left field to end the first inning, and back-to-back balls, he's ahead 2-0. The Rushers 6-3 at home, trying to go to 7-3, and they're already on their way. 3-0 count to Derek Ball with a 1-run lead. It's 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Just one out. Aycock fires in ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Derek Ball. Brody Minnick coming up with a runner on first. Minnick 0 for 1 today. Derek Ball's reached both times. He's going to get a pinch runner. That's Aiden Litzenberger once again. Again, not in the lineup, but is the courtesy runner for, at bare minimum, Ball and Neil Navarro. Lefty-righty matchup here with Brody Minnick at the plate. First pitch, just called a strike there. It's 0-1. Looked like it barely clipped the zone, and it did.
Well, you start to see what his aim point is right now. Every single pitch he's either gone coast to coast, either from the outside to the inside with some of these pitches right now.
0-1 pitch. Chopper, that's going to get through the gap into the outfield. Going first to third is Litzenberger, and there's not going to be a throw. Runners on the corners now after Brody Minnick gets a one-out single, and now Jaden Scott coming up with a runner in scoring position.
And I think you get to see kind of why he's been going to the outer edges of the strike zone. He brought this one this time right back into the heart of the plate, and they get a good piece of that ball right through and able to get another single off of Aycock here.
They haven't been hitting Aycock too hard today. A couple balls around 80 miles an hour. There was one foul ball that was just crushed foul, though. First pitch. Fouls it off. It's 0-1 for Scott, 0-1 on the day.
Yeah, you talk about soft contact hitters, but they've just been able to get it through the infield where the holes have been so far.
Really, the only issue today has been the walks for Drake Aycock. Second pitch, flares that one into left center field, ranging over. Tristan Stutzel coming. He catches that throw down to the plate, not in time. Sacrifice fly for Jaden Scott. Scores Aiden Litzenberger. It's 2-0 Rush here in the third.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to go deep enough, and Stutzel was able to go get that ball, but not entirely the strongest throw from left field. It took a one-hopper to his catcher Flores behind the plate. And that's why you put that pinch runner right there. You get speed on the bags, and he's able to get it right in there, Aiden Litzenberger.
Might not be in the lineup, but productive so far is Aiden Litzenberger. Now it's Solly Wenner with 2 outs. 1-0 count. Wenner struck out looking on a full count in the second inning. A borderline pitch that he did not like, but it just barely caught the zone. 1-0 pitch. Drake Aycock pausing, now firing outside, 2-0. Just pulled a fastball over to the left-handed batter's box. 2-0 count. 2 outs, a runner on first for Solly Wenner. It's Brody Minnick down there. Minnick moving on the pitch. Wenner lines that into left field, but it's going to get down in front of Stutzel. First to third goes Minnick, and a 2-out single for Wenner extends the inning.
And you see Minnick was already going on that pitch right there, so a hit and run right here. Good job from Solly Wenner just to be able to get, that soft contact hit, put it up in the air, but just enough to lay in the outfield in shallow left to stay in front of the defender.
Now they'll pass it on to Kyler Bachman. 2 on, runners on the corners, 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Aycock trying to just prevent the damage here. There's already been a run scored. It's 2-0. Rush on top of the Chill, and strike 1 to Kyler Bachman, who walked and scored last inning.
Bit of a rarity so far for Drake Aycock. We haven't seen him give up more than 3 hits in a game this year.
1-1 count now. Bachman walked. He was the first base runner to reach in the 2nd. Then Neil Navarro got walked, and TJ Wilson reached on an error. So, Jordan Wenner walked as the 5th batter of that inning, and that was the walk that scored Kyler Bachman from 3rd. It's 2-1 now. Again, Minnick on 3rd, Wenner on 1st. 2-1 count from Aycock. 2 outs in the 3rd. Strike 2 counts even now.
Starting to go back to some of those coast-to-coast pitches right now. Started the last one inside, now he goes to the other side on the outside corner.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Deuce is wild here. 2 on, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Kyler Bachman at the plate. Trying to extend the inning here. Aycock gets a chopper down the left side or right side. Glove by Pick. He'll throw it back to Aycock, covering first to end the inning.
Good tandem right there. Good job by Aycock just to stay patient, be able to wait for his first baseman to make the play right there, and he saved another pair of runs.
Another run scores. It's 2-0 Rush. Jose Diaz going back out for the 4th.
Everyone knows good things come in 3s, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including 1 mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. Oh, look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in 3s at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Top of the 4th inning here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton joined by Justin Lee, and it'll be Henry Stoll leading it off. Christopher Flores, Braden Pick, the next 2 due up, and a 2-0 game. Rush on top of the Chill right now, and first pitch goes with the curveball. Starts with strike 1 to Henry Stoll. Stoll singled as the 2nd batter of the 1st inning. Reached 3rd, but was stranded there. Pops that one up, a flare into the shallow center field, lands in front of TJ Wilson, and a leadoff single for Stoll.
Yeah, Stoll having himself a pretty good day so far. That's already his 2nd single today, so he's 2 for 2.
Now it's Christopher Flores. He got hit in the shoulder in the 1st inning. Coming up now with a runner on first, exact same situation as his first at-bat.
And so far throughout this game, Diaz has been, since the first inning, he threw only just 20 pitches.
First pitch, ball down and away. It's 1-0.
But ever since then, he's only went 9 in the second and 9 in the third. So keeping that pitch count low right now, forcing these batters to go aggressive on a lot of his breaking pitches.
Diaz at 42 pitches now. He's got a 1-0 count against Christopher Flores. Swing and a miss there. Went up with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I forget who their first base coach is, but he just went to the ground and did a push-up like there was an air raid.
1-1 pitch. Gets under it, floater above shallow right field. Just outside of the infield, Scott ranges over and collects that one.
Yeah, he hand-delivered a 64-mile-per-hour pitch upstairs, and Chris Flores just gets that bat a little bit under the swing right there, trying to bring his hands up on that upstairs pitch right there, and just pops it up in the air.
One out for Braden Pick. A runner on first is Henry Stoll, and Diaz is going to check on him first. 2-0 game, top of the fourth inning. Rush on top of the Chill. Rush 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Chill, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. And that one's lined right at the shortstop, Lubby Marujo. He's going to throw back to first, trying to double him, and he got him. Unbelievable play by Lubby Marujo to cut down 2 and end the inning there. Going to the bottom of the fourth, it's 2-0 Rush.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the fourth inning here in the PSCL. Rush on top of the Chill. Neil Navarro, TJ Wilson, Jordan Wenner, the first 3 due up against Drake Aycock. After the Chill got another 0 put up on him. First pitch swinging and fouling it off, Neil Navarro. 0-1.
Yeah, and you saw the defense right there on display by Lubby Marujo and why he's been so good defensively, able to track the ball down before it could touch the dirt and then have the awareness to throw to first too.
0-1 count. That one's chopped right up the middle, ranging over Tyler. He's going to throw down to first and get him with a couple steps to spare. One batter, one out for Drake Aycock. Now it's the 10-hitter, TJ Wilson.
Got to appreciate the hustle there by Tyler to cut through the second base bag and run up and get that ball to make a play. It was going to be tough either way because it came off the mound. That decreases the spin of the ball once it hits that mound.
TJ Wilson reached on an error in the second. First pitch, down and in for a ball.
How about the bat by TJ Wilson, too? All completely pink.
Second pitch, fouls that one off. It's 1-1 now. One and one out. Bottom of the fourth inning here in Palm Springs. Rush ahead 2-0 against the Chill. Aycock fires and pulls a slider away from Flores, gets all the way to the backstop.
Yeah, just opened up his hips a little bit too much, trying to throw that slider outside.
2-1 pitch. Goes with the fastball. It's on the outer half of the plate. It's 3-1. Did not get the call there despite Flores' best efforts. Going quickly now, 3-1 pitch. That one's fired into left field. Going back, Tristan Stutzel will throw out his glove and catch it. Long run for Stutzel, but he runs it down, and we've got 2 outs now for Jordan Wenner.
Yeah, if Stutzel was any inches shorter, he would have not been able to catch that ball, but because of his frame, he's able to really throw his left arm up there and make the over-the-head catch before it could get to the outfield.
I'd almost take that personal about a short thing, but I know that you're a little less vertically gifted.
Who are you talking to?
First pitch lifted up above the infield, ranging over. Aycock can't make the play. He runs over to first and bobbles it there, so Jordan Wenner's going to reach on an error. Aycock and Pick fighting over that ball. They tried to pick it up the last minute and toss it over to first. No one caught it. And after some mayhem, Jordan Wenner on first base for Lubby Marujo.
That was a weird little play right there just with the defense. I don't know why they were fighting amongst each other.
A little bit of a communication mishap there as our infield umpire says something to Jordan Wenner and then goes and takes his spot behind the mound. Throw back to first. Not in time as Jordan Wenner was only about 2 feet off the bag. Two outs, and the first pitch to Lubby Marujo. Went to the breaking ball just above the zone. It's 1-0. One 0 count, 2 outs, a runner on first. Jordan Wenner reached on an error. Swing and a miss there. Went with the slider just out of the zone, and Lubby Marujo couldn't catch it. 1-1 count, 2 outs. 2-0 game. Rush on top of the Chill. Third pitch is a ball. Counts 2-1 now.
Put it upstairs that time. Just missed it just by at least 2 inches off the mark.
Bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1 count to Marujo. 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to first. Grounded out to short. 2-1 pitch. Back to the shortstop, Tyler. That gets under his glove. He'll throw it down to second base in time to get the lead runner.
Very good awareness right there. Just to, you bobbled it first. I think he was going to go to first anyways with that ball, but he flips it over, does a 360, and gives it to Metzger to end the inning.
Tyler barely saves it in time to retire the inning, and a 0 put up by the Chill against the Rush. It's 2-0 going into the fifth.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for. Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for two or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Top of the fifth inning at Palm Springs Stadium. Stephen Buxton joined by Justin Lee, and it's a 2-0 game. Rush on top of the chill. First pitch by Jose Diaz is a called strike against Luke Santarius. It's been a different game for these two teams. A quick first inning for each side, and then Jose Diaz just settled in since. 0-1 pitch to Santarius. Off the hands, it's going to go foul behind him. It's 0-2.
I think this has been kind of a much different flip-sided effort that we've seen from both teams. We thought maybe Aycock would have better control of this game so far, but it's really been Diaz's game all the way through.
0-2 count. Diaz working ahead again. That one slips out of the hand. It's 1-2.
And he's already up with just this very small pitch count, only 47 pitches so far in this game.
He's been incredibly efficient, but he's against a really potent lineup, especially this man right here. Luke Santarius hitting close to 700, and he gets some swing in there. Buried the breaking ball down in the zone, and Santarius went chasing. 1 out in the fifth inning. Jake Tyler stepping up to the plate. After Tyler, it's Colton Penner. If one of them can reach, Isaiah Metzger will be up. We've got 1 out, a 2-0 lead for the Rush. Top of the fifth inning. Diaz starts off with the curveball. Down in the zone, it's 1-0.
And he barely missed the top of the zone right there, too.
1-0 pitch. Goes with the heater. It's 2-0. We've seen Diaz throw a little bit of everything today. 2-0 count. Back-to-back fastballs, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, we've really seen the arsenal put out so far by Diaz, and it's been working so far up to this point, forcing fly balls, a couple of ground balls. Yes, there's been a couple of hits here and there, but he's really held this in control.
3-0 count from Diaz, and that one shot up in the air to left field. Sully Wenner coming in, and he'll collect the second out of the inning.
And the other big thing has just been the defense working them out. You saw that double play right there to end the inning in the last half with that line out to Lubby Marujo coming down and being able to have that awareness to get the runner too as he was running to second base.
2 outs, and now it's Colton Penner, 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out on 4 pitches in the second. And he watches a first pitch ball up high. 1-0, 2 outs, 2-0 game. Rush on top of the chill. Second pitch, he lifts that one up in the air to center field. TJ Wilson ranging over to his left, and he'll catch that to end the inning. Going to the bottom of the fifth, Rush on top, 2-0. Chill need to get something going offensively. It's a battle of couple teams in the thick of it in the PSCL. We'll be right back after a break.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and it's been all rush so far, 2-0. And while Jose Diaz has been cruising, Drake Aycock's day is over. They go to the pen and turn to Cruz Lopez out of Ohlone College. 5'11", 180-pound right-hander. A two-way player here in the PSCL, and he's taken on the mound for his 6th time this season. He'll face off against Easton Kretzer, who takes ball 1. Then it'll be Derek Ball and Brody Minnick if one of them can reach Jaden Scott. 1-0 count to Kretzer, who's 1 for 2 today, singled in the 1st inning, and he swings through a fastball high there.
Yeah, so Drake Aycock ends his day 76 pitches total, 4 innings pitched, 2 runs, both of them earned, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
And really the story of the day has been Jose Diaz and the rush defense. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's ahead 1-2 now.
We saw kind of a lopsided day from Drake Aycock, but now they get to rest him and give him a chance to set up for the playoffs.
1-2 pitch. Aycock did not pitch poorly. Again, just 2 runs. He did get into a bit of a rut in the 2nd inning where he walked 3 batters. 1-2 pitch. Counts even at 2 now. Went high with the fastball and didn't get the call.
Yeah, he was just missing a lot of pitches on the either side of the strike zone. He just wasn't able to bring it in control, especially that 2nd inning where things kind of got out of hand.
2-2 pitch. Sends it back to the screen. It's still 2-2. Justin, I'm just waiting until we get one foul ball up here.
We had one right there in that box.
Oh, no, we had a couple of foul balls in this box between last summer and the Winter League.
Oh.
2-2 pitch. In the dirt, count is full now.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen because if it hits any of our beautiful equipment, that would not be a fun day.
Justin, just be an athlete and catch it.
I will. Trust me.
Full count, pitch from Lopez. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff runner is reached for Derek Ball.
Not to call anybody out here, but the last time a foul ball even came remotely close, it was me and Charlie in the box. Guess who hid behind the other guy?
I have no clue.
Charlie hid behind me.
Oh. 1-0 to Derek Ball after Cruz Lopez pulled a fastball outside. I thought you said hit behind, and I'm thinking, I don't even know what game this was.
No, hid. Sorry.
It's okay. 1-1 now as he swings over a high fastball. 80 miles an hour on that fastball. Up and over the heart of the plate, and Derek Ball just couldn't catch up to it. He's got a runner on first in Easton Kretzer. He's got nobody out. And he's behind 1-2 after a perfectly placed heater on the outer half of the zone. Two and two now as he misses the zone with a fastball there.
Lopez has got a very interesting way of bringing that pitch right in there. Doesn't really come up with that leg kick that we usually see from a lot of pitchers. He kind of lays it up just for a second, not even 2 inches off the ground, and then throws it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. A runner on first, and that one poked off the end of the bat. Foul. Still 2-2.
You can see he's coming away with it a little bit faster, too, and not allowing any of the the base runners to try to get a chance to get a good jump to steal a bag.
Many ways to manage the running game. Cruz Lopez doing his best here. 2-2 pitch. Lined into right field. That's going to hang up for Penner. And we've got one out. Brody Minnick coming up for his third time.
1 for 2 today.
Had a single in the third, flew out to left in the first. He's got a runner on first now. It's Easton Kretzer once again. Kretzer walked on a full count to start this inning. We've got one out and a pitch inside for ball one to Brody Minnick. Ball two now outside. Minnick ahead 2-0. The Chill 4-4-1 on the road. Today they're on the road against the Rush. And Cruz Lopez is behind 3-0 against Brody Minnick.
Yeah, it seems like those away and road numbers do matter here. There's a couple of other teams that have a better road record than they do a home record.
Gets back into the zone there, counts 3-1. Three balls, one strike, one out. Pitch by Lopez, outside, ball four, second walk of the inning. Little cameo by our operations intern, Jack Liu, walking in front of the camera. Hard at work prepping the stadium for tomorrow.
Big one tomorrow, Steven.
4th of July. We'll see a couple of these guys out there. It's going to be the PSCL All-Stars taking on the Power. 2 runners on, and the first pitch is a called strike to Jaden Scott.
It should be a good time. One of the biggest games of the year. Big crowd. Fireworks spectacular at the end of the game. And why not do it watching America's favorite pastime?
Flores is going to step out to go talk to Cruz Lopez. And, yeah, for those who don't know, it's one of the best baseball, one of the best sporting events in the Coachella Valley all year. It's the PSCL All-Stars taking on the Palm Springs Power. There's a massive fireworks show after. First pitch is at 5 o'clock. It'll be a big crowd. There will be almost the entire PSCL. Whether or not they're playing in the game, they'll be sitting in the stands cheering on their team, and it's always a good time. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now to Jaden Scott.
And you go back to the home and away records. Here's an interesting stat. The Bootleggers are 7-1 when they're away, but they're 5-3 when they're at home.
Road Warriors, John Tessier's Bootleggers. 0-2 pitch. Just flails through that one, and Jaden Scott retired on 3 pitches. Solly Wenner coming up now. 2 runners on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Cruz Lopez looking to put up a 0 here, trying to keep it at 2-0. Rush ahead 2-0 over the Chill. First pitch from Lopez to Wenner is a ball down and in. 1-0. Wenner 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in the second. Had a single in the third. And he's ahead he's even 1-1 now.
A couple of good pitches. You start to see where Lopez is trying to target these hitters right now. A lot of these inside pitches, the second one right here, he went upstairs, but now he brings it right down to that knee level.
1-1 pitch goes away now. Went with the slider. It's 2-1. Turned it down to 73 now. 2-1, 2 outs. Pitch by Lopez. Off the end of the bat. That's going to go foul. He just got under it and sent it over our press box.
We want one in here, please.
Two and 2 count. 2 outs to Wenner. Pitch by Lopez. Off the end of the bat, he just pokes it foul and stays alive.
Good idea, though. Lopez, did you see what he did with his left leg right there? He gave it a little bit of a pause, like a Tyler Anderson move, and mess up the timing there for Solly Winner.
2-2 pitches, 2 outs. Pitch by Lopez. Gets a piece of it again. Still alive, counts even at 2. You might be the only person I've ever met who's referring to that kind of variation in pitch timing for Tyler Anderson other than Johnny Cueto and Nestor Cortez.
That tells you how much of an Angels fan I am.
I'm sorry. 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, and gets him on the corner there. Back-to-back Ks end the inning. He gets Solly Wenner looking for the second time. We're through 5 here on the PSCL. It's 2-0 Rush.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Two to nothing game. It's getting to crunch time. We're in the late innings here in the PSCL. It's the 6th inning with Isaiah Metzger leading it off for the Chill. It'll be Isaiah Metzger, Omar Quintanilla, Tristan Stutzel. The first 3 due up against Jose Diaz, who has been outstanding today. Correction, that's not Metzger out there. First pitch, chopper down the left side, gloved by Bachman at third. Long throw to first gets him in time.
Yeah, they put in Kyle Frazier right there pinch hitting for Isaiah Metzger, and he grounds out.
Metzger's day is done. He was 0 for 1, popped out to the pitcher. And now it's Omar Quintanilla. Like many of the Chill batters today, 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base, and he takes strike 1 on the corner. And really the story of the game is still just Jose Diaz and how phenomenal he has been. He allowed a couple runners in the first, and he's ahead 0-2 now to Omar Quintanilla. But since that first inning, he has really settled in. Chopper down the left side again, this time to Marujo. Throw down to first in time to get him. 2 outs in the 6th inning.
And you talk about him being settled in right now. He's only up to 57 total pitches so far throughout this game, but also his defense has been helping him a lot so far. You see those 2 ground balls consecutively for the last 2 batters. The defense have been helping him strongly throughout this game.
Another pinch hitter in there, this time taking over for Tristan Stutzel. It is number 1 for the Chill, Lamont Buford. Buford takes strike 1. Stutzel struck out on 3 pitches in the 3rd inning. Right now, Buford with 2 outs and an 0-1 count. Watches strike 2. Jose Diaz just pounding the zone.
Buford, one of the PSCL All-Stars for tomorrow. He will be on the pitching staff.
0-2 pitch down in the dirt. It's 1-2 now. Jose Diaz 1 pitch away from getting through 6 scoreless innings against the Chill. 1-2 pitch. Popped up, lifted into shallow center field. That's going to land in front of Wilson for a hit. 2-out single for Lamont Buford. Keeps the inning alive for Morgan Tran.
Just a good piece of hitting right there from Lamont Buford. Again, another soft contact hit there. Not a lot of carry, not a lot of bounce on that hit right there, and put it in the perfect spot between the second baseman, the center fielder, and the right fielder there.
Morgan Tran with a runner on and lays down a beauty of a bunt down the left side and in between the third baseman and pitcher. Running over, Jose Diaz had nothing he can do about that. They had Bachman playing off the bag. No one was playing in. And now there's runners on first and second after some immaculate small ball by the Chill.
No, now you see where they're able to start changing up the strategy here. You get Lamont Buford on base, and now you start to try to move him over with a sac bunt, but instead he gets on board with a really nice bunt right there with Morgan Tran.
Textbook bunt sends it over to Henry Stoll now with 2 runners on, and he takes strike 1.
Because they start to realize, hey, we're not getting these balls through the defense right now, so we need to start figuring out a different strategy. So they bring in Lamont Buford, and then they bring in Morgan Tran to put down a bunt and see if Lamont Buford can get into scoring position.
Chopper down the left side, gloved at third base by Bachman. He'll take it the short way to second and end the inning. 5-4 on the putout, and Jose Diaz is through 6 scoreless innings here in the PSCL. It's 2-0 rush. On top of the Chill, to the bottom of the 6th we go. We'll be right back after a break.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For
Bottom of the 6th inning rush, trying to add on here. It's Kyler Bachman, Neil Navarro, TJ Wilson. The first 3 due up against Cruz Lopez in another inning of work. Lopez working out of the windup, kicks and fires and delivers strike 1 to Bachman. Bachman 0 for 1 today, but he did walk in the 2nd inning and was the first runner to score. So far, the deciding run. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a pitch outside. It's 0-2. Fooled him with the slider there. 0-2, nobody out, nobody on. Lopez working quickly here. Down in the dirt, it's 1-2. One and two count, nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lopez trying to keep it where it is. A 2-0 game as that ball's fouled off into the parking lot. Count's still 1-2.
Like, I don't know about you, Steven, but it's been a very quiet game so far between these two teams. We haven't really we have seen a handful of hits, but not a lot of runs coming around the bases.
1-2 pitch. Fouls it off the plate. Still 1-2.
But that just goes to show you where these two teams have kind of come from since the beginning of the season. You know, both of them had their struggles early on, but now they're starting to lock in a little bit, and that helps teams when you start to get hot closer to a playoff.
1-2 pitch by Lopez. In the dirt, counts even at 2 now. And again, you said it. The key to this league is just getting hot at the right time. Reed Santos' Blue Sox did it last season. They were one of the better teams in the league, but really turned it on in the playoffs. 2-2 pitch, fights that one off again, still 2-2. It happened in the Winter League with the same format conveniently. Jimmy Johnson's Blue Sox came in and caught fire in the playoffs, and we've seen it all around. 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way. That's riding down the line, and it stays foul. Just at the last second, that ball goes foul, and the count's 2-2 after Kyler Bachman had a jog halfway down the line.
Tried to use that little offside timing again with that left leg.
9th pitch of the at-bat here. Nobody out, still half swing, and they're going to say he went. A long at-bat for Kyler Bachman, but he's finally retired. And now Neil Navarro coming up with 1 out and nobody on. Navarro 0 for 1 today, but did walk in that 2nd inning. Back-to-back walks with him and Bachman. Grounded out to short to start the 4th. First pitch to Bachman on the corner of the zone, called strike 1. Outfield playing him straight up, not particularly deep. Infield, middle playing back. At third base, Henry Stoll playing in on the grass. Counts 0-2 now after a called strike. Strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. He got him looking. Another K for Cruz Lopez, and now it's TJ Wilson.
Wow, he really caught him up on the timing right there. You see how long he froze right there before he delivered the pitch. Took 2 seconds of time, and then he threw a dotted pitch on the outside corner.
TJ Wilson goes down the left side to third base. Stoll fires down to first, and he gets him there. 1-2-3, down goes the rush. And to the 7th inning we go. It's crunch time for the Chill. They've got 3 outs to play with. 2-0 rush going into the 7th.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyric. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Top of the 7th, here we are. Christopher Flores, Braden Pick, Luke Santarius. No one you'd rather have at the plate for the Chill against the Rush here. And on the mound, Jose Diaz going for the complete game. It's 2-0, Rush on top of the Chill. First pitch, Flores gets under that, skies it out to deep center field. Going back, TJ Wilson, 1 pitch, 1 out for the Rush.
And you said no better 3 people to face off against Diaz, but Diaz would say otherwise. He's 65 total pitches throughout 6 1/3 innings now. Still keyed in and locked in.
It was a long first inning, but since then he has kept the pitch count low. He's been efficient. He's been in and out of the zone, and he has worked fast and quickly there. He gets ahead of Braden Pick, 0-1. Pick on the day 0 for 2, grounded out to short a couple times. Second pitch, second strike, goes with the curveball there. It's 0-2. But the second one was one of the most spectacular plays you'll see in the PSCL this season. A line out to Lubby Marujo, who full extension dives to get it. Third pitch above the zone, 1-2 now. Diving catch by Lubby Marujo, gets back up to his knees, throws down to first, and he managed to double up Henry Stoll at first, and Pick goes to left side, and that's going to be an infield single there. Little chopper between the mound and the foul line, about 30 feet from third base, and no one there to field it. So Jose Diaz steps on the mound, or steps off the mound, goes and gets it himself, but Braden Pick just too fast to even have a chance to get him there.
Yeah, very much like a bunt roll right there down the third base line. Not a whole lot of opportunity there to make a play right there. And even the smallest of hits can get something going for a team.
And for the Chill with strike 1 there on Luke Santarius with a need for base runners here. There is nobody you'd rather have up right now than this man. One of the best bat-to-ball guys in the league. Santarius puts it up the middle, down to second base. Scott down to the shortstop to first to double him up and end the game. 4-6-3 on the putout to end the game and give Jose Diaz the complete game shutout.
What a day, Jose Diaz. Give yourself a pat on the back. You only threw less than 80 pitches today. Complete game, almost Maddox did if he went to 9, but we're going through 7, so another great day from Jose Diaz.
Scott to Marujo to Krutzer in that middle of the infield that's been flashy all day. Shows off the leather once again to end it. 2-0 the final score, and again, what a day by Jose Diaz. He gets the win. He goes all 7. Shutout performance, just 5 hits and 2 errors led up by the Rush, and Zach Novus's Rush are feeling good going into the playoffs.
No, you certainly have to feel that for them right now. And, we thought today that Jose Diaz was going to have some troubles early. We thought Drake Aycock was going to be the guy to control the other side. And really, it was the opposite. Jose Diaz having himself a great day, had a little bit of run support, but he's still able to hold him off with soft grounders. A lot of great plays from the defense. How about the defense, too? Very good today.
The defense from both teams was solid. Again, just 2 errors between the two, and couple tough plays there were the errors, but for the Rush, they move on to 10-8, and who would have ever thought that would be the case? They started off 0-7. They go 10-1 in their next 11 to end the season. A miraculous turnaround by them. Great job by Zach Novus leading them. And then the Chill fall to 7-9-1. Again, everyone makes the playoffs. They don't have to worry about that, but they'll stay in that spot behind the Blue Sox in the standings. They'll be solidified in their seed. And, a phenomenal game from start to finish. But, again, words cannot describe the effort by Jose Diaz today. We didn't even need to mention the bullpen. Grant Kelly was warming up down there, but never even a thought by Zach Novus to go to him.
No, definitely not. Not a single fresh thought of a doubt right there. And We talked about early on in the season how the Rush weren't really playing up to their max. We're starting to see that potential start to bloom here from them so far. They might be the team you don't want to play when you see them in the playoffs.
They came in as a team that everyone was saying could be a dark horse to win the PSCL. All those hopes seemed to have vanished by about a weekend when they were 0-5, 0-6, but now everyone's got them on their radar. No one's counting out the Rush now. They win it 2-0, and for now, we'll say goodbye. We'll say hello again later today as the second game is on deck. Justin will be taking you through that one. But for now, thank you. I'm Stephen Buxton, joined by Justin Lee. We thank you all for tuning in.